what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Hey darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you?
Doesn't that hike look so dreamy? The waterfalls, the beautiful trees. Little did we know we were completely off of our trail. Yeah, we got a little lost. And it's funny because it's supposed to be a 2-hour hike. And we were even kind of talking about lunch and where we were going because we hadn't had breakfast. And so we were like building up a good appetite. We're gonna enjoy something really nice for lunch. And then as we're hiking, we see a sign and we're like, what? The sign says like 7 miles to go. Like if you don't have enough food, water, you know, turn around, very intense hike. And we're like, well, that's not right. So I pull out AllTrails, our app that we're using, and I see that we are what's supposed to be a circle, a loop trail, okay? About halfway around that loop, we kind of went this way. And I think we had gone about at least 2 miles off trail. So we had to come back another 2 miles and finish another mile around to get back to our car. Which leads me to the topic of AllTrails, the hiking app. It's a great app, and it's actually the #1 rated app for finding trails. And it's true, like my favorite things about it are finding trails. You can filter out a lot, like you can filter difficulty. Are you looking for easy, moderate, difficult? You can filter out distance, right? You can filter out if you want a loop or in and out type of trail. You can even filter out by the activity you're doing. I know the list of activities is long. I just don't remember what they all are. Like I can tell you for a fact they have like biking and hiking and walking, but there's more. But because I maybe don't do those, I just don't remember. But here are the things I've learned to do because of issues I've had using AllTrails, right? For example, when I find a trail for us to do, I don't just rely on their directions. Like there's like a button, you hit directions and it'll, like a Google Maps kind of thing, it'll take you to to the trailhead. Well, doesn't always work out. Like, I remember one time we used it and it took us super far away from the trailhead, and it added about an hour to the day just trying to get to the trailhead. So what I do now is I double check it against Google Maps just to make sure. Another thing I discovered is that another button in the AllTrails app is navigate. So it navigates you around the actual trail. The problem there is that it's not always current, okay? So we were one time doing a trail and we were biking that trail, but a portion of that trail was no longer like public access. It was now private. And it was so confusing. We just were having such a hard time figuring out how to sort of get back on that trail to a public access part. You know, and you want to be careful when it comes to private property, of course. And then the third thing, and this isn't an issue with AllTrails per se, this is just something I want to start doing. I've decided that when we are doing a trail, maybe every 15 minutes, just check AllTrails navigation app to make sure we're still on that trail. Because let me tell you, I think it happens a lot. I'm curious, does it happen to other people a lot? Because I find it happens to us a lot. I remember one time we were in Sedona and we were doing a trail. We were so off trail. I mean, that turned out to be like hours long hike because we got off trail. And I mean, we are looking for signs, and I just find that the signage just is not that good sometimes. And next thing you know, you've gone onto another trail or just completely off trail at all. Luckily, we've always found our way back. And I think that's another great thing about AllTrails, is that if you're not using this app, I can see how it's harder to find your way back to a trail. I just know that it was helpful this last time when we were at Foster Falls on this one video you just saw. We could totally see where we were on the app. So it was very easy to get back onto the trail. I just thought that was funny because in the video we look so happy and everything is so blissful until we were like, oh my god, we're so far off. We had to make up probably over 2 hours, probably 3 hours. It became a much longer hike than what was intended. That happens sometimes. What are you gonna do? I guess the most important thing is to make sure you have water and food, and just be safe. We came upon something called a car meet. We're just car aficionados just come together. Look at these tires. They're like at an angle. Oh, this takes me back.
Nissan?
Yes.
We had that?
I don't know, but it's so 90s.
My mom had one of these.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. It was black.
Oh. I mean, it's everywhere. Look at this. It's as far as the eye can see. Like, there's so many cars. I love his tag.
Purist. That is love.
Look at that. I don't know what any of this means, but it looks cool. I know it's an engine. Ooh, I also like that one. The Land Cruiser, baby. Bless you. This guy's got an exhaust on his engine. What is that? That is so cool on the hood. Yeah. Woo! Thank you. I love it. I love it. I've never seen that before.
You drove it.
See, I'm into these kind of cars. Anything that'll get me up a mountain. The other ones are just toys. I like Volvos. This one has had some fun. Bikes and coolers. It's had fun. Cars are meant to have fun. Right? Like that truck we have is meant to have fun?
No.
Sorry.